to the fashion arena. I love that, Alkaline. Ray for you and your sister. Yes.
Blessings, everyone. Welcome to Mr. and Mrs. Gold's YouTube channel. I'm Mrs. Gold, and there will not be no live today. I'm under the weather, plus it's my birthday week, so I think I'm going to rest up. I will be dropping, I know I owe you guys so much videos, but we've just been busy having fun and enjoying life. So when we get a chance, I will drop the videos, but I will let you know too where we went for my birthday. If you guys want off posts and know what's going on entertainment wise, check out our TikTok at Mr. and Mrs. Gold's YouTube channel on TikTok. We are posting almost daily on there because YouTube is giving us such a hard time. It's just easier for us to post on TikTok. So that's where you'll find most of our stuff. And we might go live on TikTok while I'm away for my birthday. So make sure you guys follow us on TikTok. We would like to thank everyone that continues to support our channel. We continue to get our fight. Even guests that we try to get on our program, people are trying to go after before, but it's all good because it gives them exposure. But, you know, we would like to thank everyone that continues to share, like, and subscribe to our channel, and also leave comments in the comment section. Without you guys, these artists wouldn't be exposed. Like, we have a lot of artists that are just breaking out. And, you know, as our guest said last week, some of these artists, they're not really talkative people. So our channel gives an opportunity for people to get to hear these people speak and learn about them before they break out and before they get very, very big. They will always be able to go back to this interview when people were trying to get to know them. So it's a great thing we have going, but in order for us to continue it, we need you guys' support. YouTube continues to give us a fight, so we need you guys' support all the time to at least proceed with these great interviews. Hey guys, make sure you check out Faruko and Mavado's new music video on YouTube, on Faruko's YouTube, all right? And show support and leave a comment.
All she wanna do is please me. Sometimes I gotta tell her take it easy. Every day she tell me that she needs me. She needs me.
Now I am going to, you know, no matter how I'm not feeling well, I have to talk about my artist. Alkaline has been going in with pure great things. Oh, I am so extremely proud of him. So there's been a couple of articles put out on Alkaline, so let's take a look at them. So the first article takes place in the South Florida Caribbean News. It reads, Givenchy debuts a Jamaican musician Alkaline as the face of its Spring-Summer 2023 global campaign. Boop, 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 boop. So Alkaline is the face of the campaign. Do you guys know how huge that is? We know from last year when he did this, or maybe you don't know because you're new. You can check out our channel to see the last article we read on that. But he was the influence for Givenchy's fashion design campaign last year. So now he's the face of the campaign this year. So that means when they're doing ads and they're doing things to promote their line, it's Alkaline's face that people will be seeing first for their line. This is huge. As I was saying on the live last week, you guys need to check out our live. I was saying that the money Alkaline is making from this kills the top 20 people that ranked in YouTube last year. Like, when everyone's making these big deals about these platforms that their artists have made it to the top, they're not bringing in the money like Alkaline does, period. All them artists put together on those social media platforms are not bringing the same kind of income as this deal is. It's huge. It's humongous. I don't know if people understand the levels to this. Plus the dollars is European dollars. New York, since the summer of 2022, reggae dancehall music lovers, Caribbean nationals, and descendants globally have become highly intrigued with Givenchy creative director Matthew M. Williams' Hot Paris Runway collection. The collection, which lends to the Jamaican artist Alkaline, enigmatic chic, not only served as the director's muse, but also the artist's music echoed as the models made their runway splash literally. What I wanted to point out is the pictures from the photo shoot that Alkaline took with Givenchy. It was taken by the creative director, Matthew M. Williams. So that is very unusual. Sometimes people who are the creative director, who are the designers of a clothing line are not the photographers. They would hire a photographer. But the way that Matthew's so particular, and plus he's a creative director, he has the eye of what he wants to capture in his designs and with the models and the positions that the models pose in. So it only makes sense, but a lot of people don't usually do it. But Matthew actually was the one who took the pictures. So that was pretty cool. And they had a stylist who was Deetra Grams, and that's pretty cool that they mentioned that the talent, which is Alkaline, who's the model, and then they mentioned at New Era Production. So they're giving credit, so they're treated Carrie's business. I like to say Carrie's business, like it's a modeling agency. So the talent came from New Era Productions. Now, what's pretty cool about this, I know Carrie probably is not going to want to take on people right now, but she does as a business consultant. But what's pretty interesting is that Carrie can actually turn her business into a talent agency in general. We know she gives advice to a lot of young artists, and people could take classes with her. If you're not aware of that and you're a young artist that's listening, you can always go to her Instagram page, and one of her links will take you to a form where you can fill out, and then she could give consulting advice. So I think this is really cool because we can officially say it's like a talent agency. And this gives credit to people outside the dancehall genre and give more exposure to the outside world that might want to do bookings or through Carrie, or for people who are looking for someone to represent them. So this is a big move that this article is mentioning, the talent agency of New Era Productions. Alkaline, in partnership with Givenchy, is pleased to announce that the artist will serve as the face of Matthew M. Williams' first dedicated menswear collection in a global campaign. So this will be the first time that Matthew is dedicating his campaign to only men. Usually it's both men and women. So this is huge. It's the first time he's making this move, and Alkaline is the face of this campaign. Huge, 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 huge. The Givenchy Spring Summer 2023 Men's Global Advertising Campaign will continue to explore the tension and contrast between Givenchy's tailoring heritage and the urban aesthetic Matthew M. Williams has established for the house. So basically what that means is back in the days, Givenchy, the original Givenchy, had a way that he styled his designs that were different from everyone else. Like Chanel has a look. Chanel has a couple of classic looks, right? Gucci has a couple of classic looks that when you see the way the cuts and the material are, you know that someone is wearing a Gucci. People wear certain designers. They don't need to see labels and things across their chest like how we like to wear. They can see a plain blazer or a plain dress and know it's a Chanel dress or a Gucci blazer just by the cut. So that's what they mean by tailor. So you know when you guys take in your pants and whatever, that's tailoring, right? So there's a certain cut and style that certain designer house use. So Givenchy has a traditional way of doing their stuff. But what Matthew is also going to do is add an urban style to that. He's going to mesh that with an urban look. Urban is a North American way of saying black, but streetwear, you know? So it's basically going to put an edge to something that is traditional, which is amazing, and make it more of a modern look. There's a deep connection between Givenchy and the actors, musicians, and athletes who wear its clothes. And I immediately felt that kind of connection with Alkaline. Oh, when something's right, you can just feel it. So this is genuine, guys. It's not no fake stuff. Someone just using the black man and wanting him to do his, basically wanting him to do his clothing line without really respecting him. He genuinely respects Alkaline, and I rate that. So, what I like is when he says, when something's right, you can just feel it. I'm a vibes person. You guys know I'm like that when we do interviews. I just go by vibes, right? And I understand totally what he means with that. It's just vibes, and it's positive. He inspires me both as an artist, and as a human being. This man is just too sweet. And Matthew is extremely sweet, guys. He will like your stuff on Instagram, and he will communicate with you when he can, but he's a really humble person. So for this campaign, I wanted to keep the focus on who he is and the very natural, authentic way he wears clothing, which is exactly my intention as a designer, states Givenchy creative director Matthew M. Williams. This endeavor will see Alkaline becoming the first dancehall artist to undertake, let's read that again. This endeavor will see Alkaline becoming the first dancehall artist to undertake such a campaign, and the first for the fashion house. So he's the first dancehall artist doing anything for Givenchy, and the first dancehall artist to ever undertake a fashion campaign like this. The first. Run with it, Vendetta fans. Run with it. So yeah, you guys can keep your number one spots on your platforms. We know our artist is the most supported person on Audio Mac. He gets paid. And we also know he is still in the top 10 and top 20 on a lot of things on different platforms around the world. And we know globally he's in the top 10. Guys, check out my last week's live to get more info on that. But we know now he is the first dancehall artist to ever take a big designer campaign like this. Congratulations to Alkaline, Shazar, and Carrie, the whole team that put this whole thing together. Over the past few weeks, images created and taken by Matthew M. Williams in New York City, featuring the Jamaican music phenomenon Alkaline. So basically the photos were taken in New York City. Pretty cool. Began circulating on social media platforms. Today, Givenchy complemented the efforts by adding the artist to its social media channels and a website featured on Givenchy.com. Woohoo! Let's take a look at that. Firstly, shout out to Matthew and Givenchy. As a creative, you aspire to make music that inspires the audience on multiple levels to improve life for themselves and others. I believe that is what happened with Matthew and my music when creating these pieces, Alkaline states. Alkaline appears in hero pieces of the season that give the couture savoir-faire in the Givenchy's ulterior modern expression. In one portrait, he seems in a camouflage-inspired jacket with delicate ripped and repaired hand finishing. So the same thing that they rate here in this article is what's on Givenchy.com, but still go there and read it. In another, he wears a white leather jacket right? And embroidered by Givenchy's lettering and emblems. So basically the word Givenchy's going across it. In one image with his back to the camera, he is seen wearing the camouflage ensemble with the dynamic TKMX sneakers, the latest addition to the cult TK360 family, in silver and acid green. Oh wow, what a color, acid green. A full-length shot shows the recording artist in a sharply tailored black overcoat with relaxed trousers and 2 statement accessories. You know, women, even though these are men clothes, you know, we could get the sneakers and we could get the overcoat. We could get a lot of this stuff, the hoodies. Then it talks about the rain boots. And they said that it's like a construction developed specifically for Givenchy. And we've seen how, you know, they have the boot where the sole comes off and you put your foot back in. Well, you could go on their website and you can see that. It's pretty cool. And then they mentioned that Givenchy cut sunglasses. They call it the Giv cut sunglasses. So cool. This is just amazing. Photography and taking portraits of the artists I'm inspired by is something I've always loved to do. Givenchy creative director Matthew M. Williams further adds. That's so damn cool. The whole thing is so cool. The two of them mesh very well. With the announcement of such a historic partnership, Alkaline and his team will spend 2023 celebrating the artist's 10-year career and highlighting the artist's achievements. Wow, 10 years, guys. Can you believe that? It's 10 years. That means this year is going to be lit. There's going to be surprises, things we've never seen, and you don't know, passport is ready. Never tell a lie, we fly. We are ready. We are around to do it. Definitely excited about this. 2023 will see Alkaline's team releasing new memorabilia, limited edition collectibles, and new music with visuals. Bomba clat. So for it, the year-long celebration will see the teams executing various partnerships and unveiling new products and promotion geared towards repositioning Alkaline as the dominant face in dancehall and his ascension as a global sensation. Yay! As an independent artist, Alkaline has amassed over 1 billion views on YouTube and millions of streams across various digital platforms. So this is exactly what I was saying. Annually, he is on different platforms annually and has gathered more than 1 million views on each. Like, come on, man. We do this everywhere, not just certain places. Now the part I'm wanting to hear, that's something that I'm waiting for, which is the New Rules Festival. Where is New Rules going to be this year? We still don't know, but let's find out what this part says. New Era Production CEO Karina Beckford, big up yourself, Carrie, will announce details surrounding the festival's upcoming dates and locations. Yes! Nick, you ready? Nick, you ready? Elite, you ready, Fancy? Well, Fancy something. But you guys ready? Soldier Girl, you ready? Oh, I cannot wait. In the next coming weeks, we could expect to hear this, guys. Given the successes of the festival's return to Kingston, Jamaica in summer of 2022, fans across major cities in the USA, Europe, and Africa. What about Canada? Hello, Canada will be treated to the same experience as Alkaline hits the road. So, we predicted, I don't know if you guys remember, we did do a survey where we think New Rules would be, and we did say, I think Europe or Africa was number 1. So good news, guys, we did predict that, and it's going to happen. It looks like that, but I'm kind of upset that Canada's not on this list. Let's Canada, what's up? Well, I know with Canada, it looks like people like to book Alkaline and just deal with it. So it probably gives Carrie a break. because there's a lot of promoters that book Alkaline here. One time he was here how many times for the year? So I guess that's what it is, gives them a break. I'm sure he'll come to Canada. It's just, it probably won't be labeled as New Rules. Alkaline's brand and New Rules Festival demand and success are undeniable. As we celebrate Alkaline's 10th anniversary in the industry, we will look at the fan base, which is expanding globally, which is great. This is what matters to me, guys. This is why I say, like when people are catch up on YouTube with the Rick Bull effect, it's like, nah, man, we need to get out there. I was on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok promoting that shit. You need to be outside. And now that I can go live on TikTok, we got to make sure we go hard this year. We need to expand our artists globally, not just catch up on in the Jamaica algorithm. We need to expand and bringing them a wholesome product and experience. Givenchy and Matthew Williams' confidence and partnership speak to the artist's brand value, and we thank them immensely for such recognition, states Karina Beckford, Alkaline's manager and sister. There's also an article also in Dancehall Mag that pretty much says the same thing, but you guys can check it out because, like I said, we always have to show support to these people who are highlighting our artists, let them know that we're seeing these things. So go to Dancehall Mag and check it out. The article is also featured in womensweardaily.com. You can check it out. It's pretty cool. They do talk about menswear as well. They have a menswear. The article is also featured on the womensweardaily.com website. They have a menswear section, and the header reads, Givenchy taps Jamaican musician Alkaline for Spring 2023 men's campaign. This is the first dedicated menswear campaign by Givenchy creative director Matthew Williams. So it's pretty cool because this is an American publication. The article is also featured on Yahoo Sports. So the Canadian website version, I'm sure also the American, but it also says Givenchy taps Jamaican musician Alkaline for 2023 men's campaign, and they pull articles also from WWD as well, the same website we were just on. So this is getting a lot of exposure, guys. And last week when things came out, when the pictures of Alkaline came out on Matthew's website, there was also articles on the Jamaican Observer. It was also in the Caribbean National Weekly and other publications, which I think is very, very, very cool. Just going to read two short articles left because I thought they were pretty interesting. So one is from the Jamaican Loop, and it reads, the work doesn't stop for dancehall recording artist and Givenchy muse Alkaline, who was cast as the star of the brand's latest campaign. The Spoil You DJ may have been spoiled, I thought that was cute, with preferential treatment from the Givenchy team, so basically means that they prefer working with them, with Alkaline, led by the label's creative director Matthew M. Williams. Last summer, it was announced that Alkaline, who has had a very minimalist approach to fashion, inspired the designer's first menswear effort. So basically they're trying to say like Alkaline, he has a laid back fashion type of style, right? He's not over the top where some people wear some bunch of jewelry, a bunch of bright colors. Alkaline's pretty just like low key, nonchalant type of style, right? So even though he's laid back with his style, it ended up being an inspiration. Williams, who is the creative director of the storied fashion house Givenchy, zoomed in on Alkaline's personal style, which he admits was inspiration for him for his first standalone menswear collection for the brand. So Matthew admitted that Alkaline, this is the first time when he had to do a men's collection, Alkaline was the person who influenced that, which we read in the other article. Today, images surfaced of Givenchy's spring-summer campaign shot in Paris by the designer and features, you guessed it, Alkaline. The artists wore all black in 3 images that have been released. This is last week's article. The pieces included a blazer, a pair of trousers with an open design at the knees, a beanie, a trench coat, some futuristic metallic shades, and shoes that appear to be rubber clogs with a matte version as well. At this moment, Team Alkaline has no feedback or comment on the collaboration, but let's see what the future holds for the Make the Money DJ. I thought that was cute. Jamaican Observer has another article that they put out, Alkaline models for Givenchy, and it says the news of the achievement began making rounds on social media Monday, where the DJ was seen clad in black, courtesy of photo director Matthew Williams. This comes less than a year after the several of his songs were featured on the hot Paris runway during the first major collection of Paris Fashion Week's menswear season last June. The dancehall star worked on the show's soundtrack, and video featured footage emerged of his hit songs After All being played as the models hit the runway. Other songs featured during the collection included My Side of the Story, which is my favorite song, and also that was produced by Good, and One More Time produced by DJ Frost. It was such a nice fashion show. If you guys want to see the fashion show, you can see a glimpse of it through this. You're seeing a glimpse of it through this review right here. But you can also go on Givenchy's YouTube channel and Google it, and you'll be able to find the full fashion show featuring Alkaline songs. M&MG network, what I thought was interesting about their article that I liked is that they end up reminding us that Alkaline's music was featured in Grand Theft Auto, which is pretty cool. And, we don't talk about that enough, but Grand Theft Auto is a video game, and they have a thing that's like iMusic on the video game called iFruit Radio, and you can listen to music, and With the Ting was featured on that. So I'm glad that they reminded us that, and then it'll trigger some people's memories on where they probably heard the name Alkaline before. They also mentioned in the article that he has hits like On Fleek and Ride On Me featuring Sean Kingston, and they mentioned his New Level Unlock album that was in 2016, and then it mentioned that he was nominated for a Mobile Award for the second time in the Best Reggae Act category. So I rate them for highlighting a lot of Alkaline's accolades from in the past. So that was really, really cool. And they mentioned that he was considered one of the young hot acts in dancehall space, not only because of his extreme talent, but his huge controversial relevancy. So that includes, like the Black Eye and going after Cartel and so forth. So I thought that was really, really cool. And they do mention that, what he's doing is considered high fashion, from French luxury fashion and perfume house, Givenchy. So I really like the article on CNW. Again, you guys go and support these articles so that they know that when they write about Alkaline, that people are interested in it, right? And they also mentioned that Kendall Jenner, one of Kim Kardashian's family people, was also featured in the 2022 collection as well for Givenchy. So, they're just letting you know what type of people are influenced, stars and actors and so forth are influencing Givenchy's piece. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this review on all the articles talking about Alkaline's achievements. Make sure you guys check us out on, again, TikTok, where we do more regular posts and updates. And we'll see you guys soon. Subscribe, hit the notification bell to be updated with new videos, share,